Floyd Mayweather, the undisputed legend, was entangled in a clandestine phone call with none other than Bill Haney, the father and manager of rising star Devin Haney. Yeah, you heard it here first. Mayweather and Bill Haney are locked in a conversation that's causing shockwaves throughout the entire boxing universe. But here's the twist. Mayweather, being the shrewd operator that he is, decides to hit the record button on this conversation. And trust me, this isn't your average exchange. It's a revelation of seismic proportions. Bill Haney lays out an audacious proposal that's not just turning heads, it's making them spin. The audio recordings capture the essence of his plan, a plan that's soaked in shadowy dealings. "I've got an offer you can't refuse. I want Devin to face Gervonta, but I need him to take a dive," echoes Bill's voice through the recording, laying bare the depth of the behind-the-scenes maneuvering. "We're talking big money here, Floyd, and you'll be taken care of. Trust me." How does Mayweather respond? Oh, it's a masterclass in composure. "Bill, you're asking me to fix a fight? That's not how we do things in this business," Mayweather calmly retorts, his words cutting through the tension in the air. The recordings unveil a nuanced negotiation, with Mayweather skillfully sidestepping the questionable offers without committing to anything. The fallout from this revelation is nothing short of a tempest in the boxing world. The recordings are making the rounds in boxing circles, sparking intense debates about the ethics and integrity of the sport. "I've always been about legacy and honor in this game. I won't let anyone tarnish that, no matter how big the offer," Mayweather declares in a subsequent press conference, solidifying his stance on the matter. As the story unfolds, the spotlight isn't just on Mayweather, but also on Devin Haney, the young talent caught in the crossfire. How will he respond to his father's questionable ambitions, and what will be the lasting impact on the sport? The recorded phone call adds an unexpected layer of drama to the boxing narrative, leaving fans and pundits eagerly anticipating the next chapter in this unfolding saga. Now, let's shift our focus to the sizzling rivalry between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis, a feud that's been simmering since the climax of Haney's highly anticipated bout against Prograis. In the latest developments, the verbal sparring between the two has reached a fever pitch. Bill Haney drops a bombshell, claiming that Davis turned down a staggering $20 million offer from Haney's team. In a video, he looks baffled, saying, "Bro, you turned down $20 million guaranteed. $20 million, bro. Are you serious, bro?" This sent shockwaves through the boxing world, prompting Davis to fire back during an intense Instagram live session. "These Nez are pie. If they want to make the fight happen, tell them they know who to call. They're broke." While Haney continued needling Davis, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions seized the moment to deliver a final response. And here's the lowdown on what both parties had to say. Then, a video of Bill Haney surfaced on social media, responding to Ellerby's comments about the Haney-Prograis fight. In the Twitter video, Haney, skeptical about Ellerby's numbers, states, "Leonard Ellerby himself wants to present some fake numbers to the people. Good brother, the fight and the engagement far exceeded 50,000, 10,000, or any number he could come up with in his fat head to lie about." He challenges Ellerby to share the source where they found the recent fight lacking. Plus, he throws in a nickname calling him Mr. Spook. Haney emphasizes that everyone should respect his son's talent. Ellerby doesn't back down, responding, "Since you're new to the PPV game, let me educate you a little something. You or nobody else can't make an offer to Tank Davis. Remember, you're the opponent. That's how it works. I'm not going back and forth about this nonsense." He's clearly tired of the constant verbal jousting and doesn't want it to continue. But hold up. It seems like the Dream has plans to face Davis, as he turned down another champion. Now, the fight between Davis and Devin Haney is undoubtedly a colossal matchup. However, during a chat with the Thay Boxing Voice podcast, Haney drops a bombshell about another potential mega fight in the works. According to Haney, two-division world champion Teofimo Lopez reached out for a potential bout. But here's the kicker. Haney wasn't pleased. So on one random day, I get a text from Teo, and he is like, "It's Teo, bro. Let's make this fight." However, Haney shuts him down, saying, "You're in a contract, right? So you've got to go talk to Bob, right?" He said, "Yeah. I'm already in talks with Bob Arum, so what the F am I talking to you for?" Bill Haney refuses to entertain any comparisons between his son and Floyd Mayweather Jr., especially not after Devin Haney's surgical dismantling of Prograis. After 12 intense rounds at Chase Center in San Francisco, Haney snatches the WBC 140-pound title from Prograis, shutting him out on all three scorecards in his first attempt in the weight class. An elated Bill Haney, also Devin's head trainer, boldly points out that a certain Hall of Famer, Money May, doesn't even deserve to be mentioned alongside his 25-year-old son. What Floyd didn't do at 25, Devin did do, Haney declares. This is the Devin Haney era. Guess what? Floyd, you can keep talking about that money shit if you want to. Someone's coming for the Mount Rushmore of boxing, and his name is Devin Haney. Yeah, two-division world champion, undisputed world champion, managing a team of about 25 people. And guess what? No problems with contracts, no disputes, no broadcasters, none of that. Welcome to the Devin Haney era. Don't ever mention Floyd Mayweather to me. After a controversial victory over Vasily Lomachenko in his last fight, Haney dominated New Orleans' Prograis, who now holds the ignominious record for landing the fewest total punches in a title fight, 38, since CompuBox started its tabulations. Haney, often criticized for lacking punching power, dropped Prograis in the third round with a straight right, buzzing him multiple times throughout the fight. And just when you think this saga can't get any crazier, stay tuned. Sean Nam, the author of Murder on Federal Street, Tyrone Everett, The Black Mafia, and The Last Golden Age of Philadelphia Boxing, might have more gems to drop. This public exchange of verbal jabs is like fuel to the fire, keeping the fans on the edge of their seats, wondering when these two powerhouses will finally collide in the ring. Will the allure of a colossal payday and a shot at legacy be enough to bring Davis and Haney face to face? The saga intensifies as Leonard Ellerbe, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, steps into the fray. He dismisses the ongoing verbal sparring, reminding everyone about the dynamics of the PPV game. Ellerbe's blunt assertion that opponents can't make offers to tank Davis adds a layer of business savvy to the mix, leaving fans speculating about the intricate negotiations behind the scenes. And here's a twist, a potential curveball in the form of Teofimo Lopez. Haney reveals that the two-division world champion approached him for a bout. However, Haney's response adds a dash of spice to the mix. He discloses, "So, on one random day, I get a text from Teo, and he is like, 'It's Teo, bro, let's make this fight.'" But Haney shuts him down, emphasizing the contractual complexities and redirecting him to Bob Arum. The drama unfolds not just within the ring, but in the corridors of negotiations, with alliances forming and dissolving as quickly as a knockout punch. The unpredictability of the sport is magnified as potential matchups and surprise bouts emerge from the shadows. As the boxing world grapples with these revelations, let's not forget the core of this storm. Devin Haney. With an undisputed world champion title under his belt and a knack for dismantling opponents, he stands at the epicenter of the storm. The criticism about his punching power is silenced as he drops Prograis with a straight right in the third round, buzzing him multiple times throughout the fight. What untold stories and behind-the-scenes revelations does Nam hold? The anticipation builds as the boxing community braces for another layer of this captivating narrative. So here we are, ringside to a spectacle that transcends the boundaries of a typical boxing match. It's not just about the punches thrown and the belts won. It's about the stories untold, the alliances tested, and the legacies in the making. Buckle up, fight fans, because this saga is far from over. As the dust settles in one corner of the ring, another storm brews, promising more shocks, surprises, and twists in the riveting world of professional boxing. That's it for today, folks. Peace out.